One of the most commented on blog posts I have done recently was the one I did on the preservative combination of methylchloroisothiazolinone and methylisothiazolinone. The rhythm of those two words always puts me in mind of supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, so if I start bouncing around the room singing diddle 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 I before the end of the video, you'll know what's going on. I had always known that there were a lot of people who are sensitive to these preservatives, but I hadn't reckoned on how keen they would be to share their stories. When I thought about it, it occurred to me why. Imagine you've got two ingredients, ingredient A and ingredient B. Ingredient A causes a reaction in about 0.02% of the population, and ingredient B has a reaction in about 0.01% of the population. It isn't a huge difference in the sort of intrinsic irritancy of the two materials, but you'll get twice as many reactions from ingredient A as you'll get from ingredient B. So, not surprisingly, you switch to ingredient B. What this means is that over time, all formulations are going to tend to end up using the same set of raw materials, the ones that don't cause too much in the way of irritation. Now, this is a particular problem with preservatives. Not only are they more inclined than other raw materials to cause skin reactions, preservatives tend to be a bit on the aggressive side when it comes to skin, there's also the problem that there are very few of them permitted in cosmetics. There's only about 60 in the EU permitted list, and of those only about 40 are actually commercially available, and another 30 or so aren't suitable for various reasons or others for other than very specialist applications. So that only leaves around 10 that are regularly used at all. So it's not surprising that the majority of big selling cosmetic products end up being preserved with either the parabens, which are the ones that give least irritation, or the azolinones, which are not far behind. This is really bad news if you're one of the very small number of people who do react to these widely used preservatives, and it makes finding suitable products a bit of a problem. So I've decided to do what I can to help. I've set up a page on my blog called Methylchloroisothiazolinone free products. What I'm going to try and do is compile a list of products that are free of these troublesome preservatives for some people, so that you can find products on there that might be suitable. I don't want this to turn into a sort of promotional thing, so I'm not going to have sort of links to websites where you can buy them or anything like that, and I'm not actually sure how well it's going to work or what the format will be, so I'm hoping to sort of suck it and see and let it develop naturally in the way that works best for everyone, and if it doesn't work at all I'll just drop it. But if you do have any suggestions, I would be very grateful to hear from them, and I'll put a link in the thing down there at the bottom half of the internet, and hopefully we can do something that will be of use to some people. In the meantime, thanks for listening.